Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's me. Uh, it's early morning. I'm up. I got my grandfather cup. This my Folgers, man. Oh, I didn't realize the joy of coffee until I got gray hair. But anyways, so here we go. So this today, first of all, man, thank you. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for commenting. The last video got it's counted. It got like 10,000 views. I was like, oh, I've never got 10,000 views on a video, bro. I don't even understand it. I don't even understand it. But I was speaking from the heart. So I'm going to continue to speak from the heart, man. And hopefully it's something that can add to somebody's life. Because if we're not adding to somebody's life, bro, we just wasting time, man. You need to get out the way and let somebody else come through. So this video is and thank you for the constructive criticism. I mean, everything. I had one brother that was telling me you're using too much space. Some people, it's just like, I appreciate any kind of feedback, bro, because I am teachable. I am growing. I am learning. I want to do better. And I clearly don't have all the answers. I still got working man hands. I did the working man. I was talking to a brother, and I could tell that in his past life he was on the nonsense. But we kind of had a conversation. And I was just like, that's the new game, man. The new game is, let me see your working man hands. Working man hands. All right, man. So this video is going to be centered around, I want to give a shout out. I want to give a thanks to the DeKalb County Juvenile Court. I am finishing up a program with, today is going to be the actual last day of that class. It was a finance class with at-risk youth, all female. What I have learned is that the females move different. You got to bring pizza every day. And sometimes they just don't want to talk. With boys or young men, it's kind of different. But the young ladies, you got to tread lightly. And then once you find your end, you just got to let that be your end. But you can't go in there with that nonsense. You got to talk like you got a brain on your head. But finishing up a 10-week class. And on Thursday and Friday of this week, I will be my second chess, not checkers class will be starting. And they have so much. Oh, I need to plug that in so that don't go dead. Where is it at? It's about to go dead. So I got a chess class that's coming up where I teach the kids how to play chess. And I'm thankful they renewed my contract. And this year I get males and females. Now, the weird part about that is I have never taught both males and females at the same time. We're going to see. Now, so in my classes, I'm an anger management specialist throughout the state of Georgia. The basis of my class is emotional intelligence. I'm always promoting it. I'm always suggesting it. I try to utilize it as much as possible in my personal life. And in an attempt to reduce recidivism in the state of Georgia, recidivism is the rate at which individuals return back to jail, and the state of Georgia has one of the highest percentages of recidivism. Let's see. That's my page, y'all. That's my other page. They won't monetize it, but that's a whole nother conversation. Let's go. Georgia's recidivism rate is around 30%, meaning that almost 1 in 3 Georgians released from prison will commit another crime. This is lower than the national rate. Georgia has several programs to reduce recidivism, including the Georgia Prisoner Reentry Initiative. I've worked for them before. The project aims to reduce the statewide recidivism rate by 7% in 2 years and 11 over 5. The reentry cognitive. Let's see. Can I move this whole thing over here? Probably not. It's cool. Make it smaller though. Nope. Just leave it alone. Okay, so in short, the family wellness outreach. Georgia has also a recidivist statute that punishes repeat offenders more severely. The theory behind this is to deter people from continuing to commit crimes. Okay, well, if someone has one prior felony conviction and they are convicted of a felony a second time, the judge has to sentence the offender to the maximum term. You can reduce recidivism that way because you won't be out to recommit crimes. So I deal with individuals who are in prison, who have done extensive amounts of time and we're about to come back into society. I deal with individuals that I'm trying to prevent from even being on probation. I deal with individuals who are inside the system. I deal with all aspects of it, to one degree or another. Okay, and one of the reoccurring issues is that a lot of times people get out. And they're going back to their original neighborhoods. They're going back to the very same place where they broke the laws. This could increase your probability of breaking the law or having laws broken. It's because that if you're away from an environment and you're not doing anything that is unlawful, when you get back into the realm of things, you put on those old clothes, you start associating with those same friends. That same gang stuff will get you in the same lame place. But I personally had a situation to take place, man, and I'm just going to be totally honest with you, bro. It touched so close to home. I'm going to play this video first, and then I'm going to dive off into it. But it's interesting, man, and I'll just let you see it. And then we'll go from there, man, because
we have new information and video tonight of a fake cop who robbed the Tyrone business.
Fox 5's Doug Evans has the story.
Tyrone police have given Fox 5 News new video of the suspect and his getaway car. Here's video of what police say is an older model red Dodge Ram pickup truck. Now take a look at the suspect. Police say he's a black male. He appears to be dressed like a cop. Here's what Tyrone police are saying.
He was wearing police-like tactical gear. He had the outer vest on and the pants, and he had a long-sleeved gray shirt under his vest. It did not have any police markings on it, but he did have some kind of a badge that he showed them that identified himself as an investigator.
Tyrone police said the guy went into the massage parlor on State Road 74, said he was law enforcement, flashed a badge.
I'm going to let it play out, but I'm going to let it play out.
Ordered people around, asked for ID from the employees. Then during the search of the business, he was accused of stealing more than $400 from an employee's purse. The video shows him running out of the business. He jumps back into that pickup truck and leaves. Now,
I got to stop it right here. So, here we go. That red truck is the very first truck that I paid off. No, it's the second vehicle I paid off. That's a 2006 Dodge Ram 1500 two-wheel drive. The AC doesn't work and the radio don't work. I know this because that person who is robbing the massage parlor is my little brother. He and I have the same mother. Yeah. Oh man, it get deeper than that. It get deeper than that. So here's the situation. And I've tried to do this video 5-6 times, and I'm just like, you know what? It's too soon. It's too soon. But I have to, I got to be honest, and I got to tell the truth. And I have to let certain things be known. The reason being is because we will, if we're not careful, we'll allow the people who are the closest to us to bring us back to our old selves, or to put us in situations where it could be detrimental to everybody. So, true story. I miss my truck. In fact, I have another truck. I have a 2016 in my driveway. The same exact color, the same exact model, except it's 4x4. It's not getting stuck in the mud anymore. So, my little brother, I love him to death. He's a smart individual, and I don't know where it went wrong, but it's right now. It's November. It's November last year, December. This individual paroled out to my house from the Atlanta federal. No. He was in federal prison, and I think they moved him to Virginia. So, mind you, I am an ex-felon, but I have gotten a full pardon from the state of Georgia. That means that I have the right to run for office, have custody of my child, and the right to bear arms. I have my license to carry. I have firearms legally. I give back to my community. I'm not perfect by any account, but I am making a conscious effort to right my wrongs by putting back into the same community that I got locked up in. I owe that. I've done my time, but I have a moral obligation to DeKalb County, and that's just it. That's what I'm living and dying by that. So, before an individual can parole out to your house, what has to take place is a federal parole officer has to come to your house on a number of occasions, do a sweep of your house. I have to sit down for these interviews with the federal parole officer, and I do so. And my firearms that I had strategically positioned around the house, because in my mind, I don't know if the apocalypse is going to come or somebody going to come in and rob me. But in my mind, I got pistols like here everywhere. But when you have an individual who is not allowed to be around firearms to come into your house, all those firearms have to be in a safe. Parole officer has to see that safe, because that individual can't have access to it. The officer, I'm not saying nobody's name, but she was kind of attractive. But anyway, she came to the house. This is before he was even allowed to come here. She came to the house. She did a sweep. We talked. She knew things that I didn't know that she knew. She asked questions that she already knew the answer to see if I was going to lie or not. But I explained to her what I did, who I did it with, in reference to, some of the work I done. She said, I think this would be a good move for him. I think so too. Now, I did have to get a landline put in my house, because they need to be able to reach him at all times. It was a bunch of stuff, man. I went through everything that needed to be done, and my family was extremely supportive. And I'm gonna try to go in steps. But that truck that I gave him, it was running, but it had been sitting because I don't use it. But it will crank up, it will drive. So my mama got him some insurance. My sister helped with tune-ups and all that. It was a collective effort. Okay, but anyway, so December, he's at the halfway house, and he can come out for a certain amount of hours. This my little brother. I'm like, man, I've been waiting. Mind you, okay, so back, well, I ain't gonna go too far back, but he was locked up for armed robbery. He tried to rob a bank. It didn't go as planned. He ended up doing like 11, 12, 13 years or something like that. And then prior to that, so his history is this. As a juvenile, he got locked up for armed robbery. He did about 10 years. Came home, stayed 6 months, got locked up for armed robbery again. Came home December of last year. This took place in July. June, July, December. Well, he was at the halfway house in December. He came home in February. So he had February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, so now, I know I'm rambling, but I have never told this story. And I'm just like, some of the stuff I'm just realizing as I've thought it, but I hadn't said it. So, when he come home, everybody's happy. He was in that room right over there. I know you can't see it, but I got a room for him. This is what I told him. Since last time, bro, you came home, you stayed 6 months. Guess what? You can come to my house. You can stay for 6 months. Don't worry about no rent. I have a vehicle for you. You don't have to make no payments on it. My goal is to just keep you out. Not my responsibility by myself, but I understand some of the pressure that take place. Like when I came home, my daddy gave me a 1991 Astro van. The radio didn't work. The passenger side door didn't work. I had a radio and got a quarter length leather jacket for my Uncle Bobby, and I was good to go. It helped me get off the MARTA bus. It gave me transportation, and I appreciated that. Okay, so in my mind, I'm like, well, somebody helped me. So you have an obligation to help somebody else. So, give him the truck, help him get a job, help him get several jobs. Gave him a camera. My sister gave him a pair of clippers because he cut hair for 13 years in chain gang. My homeboy Kenny got a barbershop. On my other page, Best Day of My Life, Kenny is charging $100 a haircut. But he stayed down. It's not an overnight type situation. So I'm saying this to say he had opportunities to work. My sister got him a job at Publix. He quit that job. It's like on and on and on, all this stuff. So me and bro, like, I'm big on energy. I'm big on energy, and I have a set of morals. I have a set of morals, and I have a set of morals that I'm not willing to compromise. And they're adjusting. I'm not perfect. I'm a work of progress. And I got a ways to go. I'm still learning. I'm gonna learn something today. I'm gonna learn 3 things today. It's gonna make me better. I'm gonna try to be better. But it's certain things that I don't do. Like, I don't club. I just don't enjoy being in places, dark places with a lot of people, and it's alcohol and half-naked women around. I don't do strip clubs. Not because I don't like women. I just don't like the atmosphere. I just don't like what it brings, bro. I don't do house parties. Now, I enjoy myself. I have a motorcycle. I ride my bike. I enjoy civilized places. I enjoy using my passport. I love traveling. I love going to different places. I love Jamaica. I love Tulum. I love the Dominican Republic. Oh man. I love all these places. But I don't do, excuse my language. I am not. This is no disrespect. I don't do nigga shit. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. But what I'm saying is that you, from afar, I can see where a situation could potentially turn into some nonsense. Because I'm a licensed carrier, if I'm about to go somewhere and I think that I need my firearm, guess what? I ain't going. If I can, in my mind, envision an argument, a fight, a tussle, or mis-exchange of words taking place, I ain't going, man. I don't need it. Because just like that, that's all it takes. And the police can get involved, somebody going to jail. I don't want to go to jail. So I asked myself, you want to go to this party, this strip club? You want to go to jail? And they're like, bro, you overreacting. You doing the most. Am I? Because freedom ain't free. And I don't take my freedom lightly. My apologies. Had the business call. So, in short, look. I separate myself from all potential nonsense, and sometimes I go above and beyond because I don't want to go to jail, and it's easy to go back to jail. So I don't interact with the people I used to interact with, especially if they're on the same stuff they was on. What we trying to go back to jail together? I'm good. I had the lunch. I like this freedom, and I'm gonna ride this freedom out and see where it take me. And maybe you ain't rehabilitated. What I found is that, excuse my language, I'm a fucking horrible criminal. Horrible. You hear me? Horrible. I suck at breaking the law. I am the most horrible criminal. I'm not standing up for no street code. I'm not keeping it real. I'm not a street. No. I'm not a street dude. I'm not. I was just I misunderstood what my agenda was, and I'm back on track. I am thankful. And I am here to show you that I am thankful. And you don't have to listen to my words. You can pay attention to my actions, but I don't kick it with the people I used to kick it with, because the people that I kick it with ain't got a whole lot to lose. And if I mess it up, bro, I don't just mess it up for me. I mess it up for everybody that come after me. As a licensed carrier, I got to move a certain kind of way. Because an individual who don't have good, you can't wait to pull your pistol out. You can't wait. When I first got my gun license, man, I should wear my gun on my hip. And I got a motorcycle too. Oh, man, I'm just everywhere. Then I was like, bro, what are you doing? You causing unnecessary attention to yourself. And I had to get that out. Man, you don't want no trouble. And don't do that. So I'm saying that it's a learning progress. It's a learning process. But I make distinctive moves to reduce nonsense. So now, my little brother, when he come home, I'm sorry, these are clients, y'all. I got people that's reaching out. I got a kid that he got locked up, and I was trying to increase his classes. Because I seen him hit. That's a whole nother conversation. I'm sorry, but it's never too late for emotional intelligence and anger management and being able to separate yourself, like I'm saying. Okay, so my little brother, I love him to death. He is instinctively smarter than me. When I say he is smarter than me, he's able to look at a situation and break it all the way down faster than I can. Or maybe I just didn't got used to being free and doing certain things. So his presence was somewhat refreshing, because I was like, maybe this that energy that I need. Because I got grandchildren now, bro. I'm like, man, you know what? If I'm just being honest, hey, I was like, man, I'm satisfied with just being able to pay these bills, travel a little bit, and make sure that they're in a better situation than I was. I could live and die by that, bro. I don't have a problem working till I can't work no more. As long as my children and my grandchildren. That's where I'm at. But my little brother came, and he was like, man, we some private jet dudes. We some upper echelon. We can do this and we can do that. And upon listening to it, I was like, oh man, that's like a cup of coffee. That's dope. But then I was like, private jet. I was like, bro, you ain't never been on no plane before. No disrespect. You ain't never been on no plane before. I'm lying. Because I don't know how you got from the Atlanta federal prison to the Virginia federal prison. Maybe they put you on the plane. I'm just saying, I ain't never been on no private jet. But his ambition was something that I could relate to. But things got weird. Things got weird kind of. Not fast, but I gradually. So I have about 3 people that I interact with. The black man, A-Dub. I'm going to call him A-Love because I don't want to get nobody real name. They'll be on here, but these my brothers. Like, best men at your wedding brothers. Like, these people I met in the chain gang. And we just brothers. It's just that, like, I call they mama and ask them to pray for me. I interact with his family like he interact. Bro, gotta keep them. These my brothers. These my brothers. These the ones be like, when I be on some stupid stuff, like, hey, stupid, bring it back in. We hold each other accountable. One of them years ago had called me about it. I said, hey, listen to me. Hey, we are not drug dealers. We are horrible criminals. So I don't know who you been hanging around or what concert. I don't know. You been listening to the new Future, but sit your stupid ass down. Sit your stupid ass down, because that ain't what we got going on. So we hold each other accountable. These my brothers. These the ones I trust. My blood brother was at my house, and let me tell you something. I wasn't at peace. I have a 10-year-old, and my 10-year-old had never met my brother. And I'm not saying he is a child toucher, but I never felt comfortable leaving him or her in the house together. I just didn't feel comfortable. He never showed me nothing that would lead me to believe that he would do something to my child. But if he had, then I knew that I was going to have to go to prison and I would probably never get out. So I was like, maybe we got to grow each other. Because mind you, my bid was from 96 to 2006. And we met up in Alto. I'll tell you that story too. I came home. I've been home since 2006. He came home, did 6 months out, went back in. Came home this time. Same thing. Okay, so nevertheless, I'm trying. What's throwing me off is that randomly, he might be like, oh, we having Sunday dinner. Now, my house is the house where we have Christmas, we have Thanksgiving. I know it's November. I know that in a couple of weeks, my house gonna be full with people from Virginia and all my relatives are gonna come to my house. I ain't cooking nothing. I'm not cooking anything, but my sisters and my mama and my nieces, my daughters, they gonna be cooking. It's gonna be laid. You hear me? But I don't like to have people at my house all the time with just randomness. So I come in one Sunday, I'm getting out of work, working man hands. Bro, it's cars all outside. These are my relatives. These are my nieces. But I'm like, what's going on? Then I guess y'all catching up. Y'all doing this, but y'all up all night. Hey, man, I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I can, keep the lights on around this thing. Bro, I'm not doing all that partying and stuff. And then I understand you've been gone for a minute. That's cool. Let's talk about it. Let's just be like, hey, man, I got such and such. They gonna be over to the house. I can respect that. Okay, so then I saw him with some money. And at the time, work was slow. I was transitioning. Work was a little slow. And you'd have been here about 2 months. And I started seeing you with money. You doing all types of stuff. You having photo shoots and shit at the house. All type. I'm like, hey, man, if there's anything you can contribute to one of these bills, You ain't got to help on the big bill. I'm just saying, but I have a landline that I am paying for that is specifically for you. And I can understand if you ain't got no money. But you got packages coming to the house. You got all kinds of stuff. And I want to ask where you getting this money from, but I know you got an old lady. So I ain't tripping it. Then I'm just like, I don't want you to think that I'm putting no pressure on you because I don't want to put no pressure on you. Then some of my friends and my people, they're like, man, every time I come around, your brother talking bad about you. I said, how? So I talked to him one day. I'm like, bro, what going on? You got something on you? He was like, you told me things was gonna be a certain kind of way, and they not. The truck you gave me, you said it was ready to go. The AC don't work. It needs a tune up. I said, I don't know if you know how, the real world work, bro, but I don't sell drugs and I ain't no rapper, man. I have to do what I can with what I got going on. I apologize that I couldn't get the AC fixed for you, but, it's a running truck. Here, here's the title for it. You welcome. So that going on, like, bro, moving kind of different around here. The energy off. Because now I'm paying attention to stuff. The energy off. It wasn't all bad. My brother can cook. Sometimes he would cook. And I would have some food in the house. Because last night, this is what I had for dinner. So he could cook. And I appreciated those moments. And I tried to make it a little different. In fact, I interviewed him on my other page. Let me see. I interviewed him. Let's go. Because what I was trying to do, I was trying to get to know him. I was like, maybe you just don't know this dude. Maybe you got to give him a chance to. Oh, yeah, there you go. You don't know this dude. Maybe you got to give him a chance to, you got to give yourself a chance to get to know him. And then maybe y'all can get on the same page. So I sat down and I did an interview with him. And in that interview, let's see where his video is. Man, I got a lot of videos on that page. And it's not even monetized. They keep throwing me off. Whole nother conversation. But in the interview, I started learning some things. How old, what was, bunch of questions I got right now. How old were you when you got sentenced?
I was 18.
You was 18, and they sentenced you to how much time?
15 years. No, I was 17. Cause he's September. Maybe I was 17. Yeah, I'm tripping. I was 17.
What?
You know what I'm saying? They didn't spray you down. So folk kept coming to Jackson with all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Scabies, crowds, all kind of shit. So Jackson stopped accepting people from the.
What? Yeah, we going to Alto, man. So, on your way to Alto, had you heard anything? And if so, like, what was your when your dad died? Were you allowed to go to the funeral?
Yeah, man, you know I went to the funeral.
Bro, it's not for me. It's for the people.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to the funeral. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, he might give me some. He might, when I get done serving, he might be like, put it $10, $20, but I'm 9, so, you can't go nowhere. You can't get adequate medical help.
Okay, so I'm showing you that just to show you that my attempt was to try to find out who he was and try to create like a strong dialogue that's all I was trying to do. That kind of led to, I don't know what it led to, but it was still weird. It was still weird. Let's see. I want to go to somebody else. Oh no, that's the wrong page. That's the wrong page. That ain't what we want. Where is the video? Yeah, there it is. That's okay. I just want to make sure. I don't want. That's the wrong page because they got commercials in it. Anyways, get me off of here.
We have new information and video tonight of a fake cop who robbed the Tyrone.
74 said he was law and purse. The video shows him running out of the business. He jumps back into that pickup truck and leaves. Confusion about the color of the pickup truck. Police said employees had seen a lighter color. The video shows him running a pickup truck and leaves. Now,
okay, so now, so I do an interview with him. I'm trying to create brotherly-like moments. In fact, when he first came home, so, because this is around about that time, yearly, for the last 3 years, I have collected shirts, socks, cookies, chips, all this stuff, and I make sure that everybody that is housed or in prison at the, well, I'm not going to say what the facility is because I don't want to bring them no negative attention, but they allow me to donate goods for every individual that is housed at this facility. It's a juvenile facility. So when he get here in December, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to push him towards some positive stuff. And so I called the jail. They're like, yeah, come on up. They won't let him in because of his record, but we at least got him outside talking. So we set up something where he can come talk to the kids. He never gets a chance to talk to the kids because he a private jet nigga. So when I realized that he is rejecting the stuff that I'm trying to push on, I'm like, man, you know, maybe I just got to let him breathe a little bit. I did tell him this. I said, bro, I see you came home, you ain't been here no long, and you done jumped into a relationship, a strong relationship, and she a bad chick. When I say a bad chick, I'm just talking about who it is. Cool. When I say she a bad chick, like she Instagram fine. She got the new booty, the new itties, all that stuff. But what I'm trying to tell him, I'm like, bro, take your time. Like, find out who you are. Because a lot of times, remember what I told you, like sometimes, bro, the people you interact put you in weird situations and make you don't have any children. You done jumped out here with a female that got children, bro. Fresh babies. So I tell him, hey man, slow down a little bit. So what he does is he go to my other family members like, oh, they ain't tripping cause he talking about I don't need to be in a relationship cause such and such, such and such. And I was just like, then he asked one of my close friends, cause he do this music stuff. He was like, can you rent a Lamborghini truck for me? But he didn't talk to me. He just went straight to that person. So where I'm from, like, that's a violation, bro. Then you on some nonsense. You can't afford to do this. So you going to call my people and then you going to put them in harm's way because if you tear this truck up, it's going to fall back on them. And I was just like, bro, moving different. And so when I approached him, I called him. I said, hey, man, Oh, then he said he told the person, don't what that is, seem like a he told the person to don't tell me. Well, my people, you know, the first thing they did was they came and told me. And I was just like, I said, bro, you asked Shawty to do such 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 such. He was like, yeah. And what? I was like, bro, I don't reach out to none of your people asking them for monetary favors. So he was just like, oh, that's her loss. I was like, oh, okay. You on that. So it just made me, I'm looking at it, I'm just like, okay, so I'm trying not to cast judgment on you, but you starting to come off like a real slime ball. So then, one day, I'm at work. Mind you, I asked the dude to pay his little phone bill thing. He ain't done none of that. His exact words was, you told him I could stay here 6 months without paying it. It's like I'm living with a bad news bear. I'm living with a bad energy. I'm living with a dude who just like, you don't see me coming in here. I'm exhausted, bro. I'm working hard, bro. Moonwalk season ain't crunk up yet. I'm doing everything I can to hold this shit together. But then, I'm like, bro, you ain't been free no time. You don't understand what comes along with being a man. I ain't saying you ain't no man. I'm saying that I have children, so I move differently. A man that has children and a man who understands responsibility, they move different. So, bro, I could wear this shit all week long. You hear me? I could wear this all week long. Long as they good, and I go out here and bust my behind trying to get it done. I got a grandson, bro. Listen to me. And then you ain't never paid no bills. A person that pay bills and a person that ain't never paid no bills, they ain't moving the same. They not the same. They just not the same. When you start paying bills and you start taking care of somebody other than yourself, your paradigm shifts. And a lot of people who have done extensive amount of times, whether they have children or not, bro, they're not able to adjust. I am thankful that I was given the opportunity to adjust, because that's the dopest ever. To be able to think about somebody besides yourself when you wake up is a totally different ball game. So one day I'm at work and, you know, I got cameras all around my house. I got everything. I don't care what you do. Everything except for the bathrooms and the bedrooms, man, you on the camera. Outside, on top of everything. So I see him in a full Gucci outfit emptying the trash on the Monday. The only thing about it is he ain't never emptied the trash. The second thing about it is it's Monday. Why are you in the trash can? So I come home, I check the trash can. Now I'll spare you the details because I don't want to incriminate him any further. When I go in the trash can, I'm like, you is using you got my info at my house trying to do some unlawfulness? Guess what? You gotta go. You got to go. So when I see what I see in the trash can, I put it in the plastic bag. I put it in the front room. Put it in the front room. My kinfolk stopped by. They just happened to be here. When he come in, because I said, bro, you got to come get your shit out of my house. He like, man, what you talking about? Such and such. I said, man, you got 45 minutes to come get this, or I'm going to put it on the curb. So he like, you tripping. Other family relatives, they start calling. I ain't picking up. I ain't doing none of that. So, When he get here, we sitting downstairs. I'm like, bro, you doing such and such, such and such? He's like, no. What you talking about? I said, bro, you doing such and such, such and such? He's like, no. I say, look in that plastic bag right there. When he look in the bag, he just shake his head and give me my key back. And he started packing his stuff. See, what I don't understand is this. This what let me know we is on two different offices. Because you are on federal parole. You paroled out to this house. And you breaking the law here? First of all, if I'm a horrible criminal, you the dumbest criminal in the world. You is an idiot. Get out of my house. I said, don't have no more packages sent to my house. You not allowed to come over here. You can't ride by here. I say, if I see you over here, I'm calling the police. I'm calling the police. So, he like, no, man, these packages is just for this and that. I say, hey, man, for somebody who ain't got no money, you got a whole lot of packages coming to my house. I say, can't no mail come to my house. Can't no packages come to my house. I'm sending it back to the sender. So, true story. When he get done packing up all his stuff, he rolled off. The UPS truck pull up. UPS truck pull up and deliver a brand new printer. I couldn't figure out why he was asking me about my printer the other day. And I was like, no, such and such, such and such. But if you want to use it, you know, here on a computer. The type of dirt that he was trying to do, my printer wasn't good enough. So you got money to invest in your criminal. I said, man. So when I let my mama know, oh, man, he came with all in the group chat, went crazy. I said, man, this a criminal. He can't come here. And the truck can't be in my name. You go that title. Title go on my mama name. So we don't interact. If I know he gonna be somewhere, I avoid it at all costs. My daughter, who is like my auntie / my mama, she was just like, well, you know, there are times where people forgave you. I was like, yeah. She was like, you think you could. My mama talked to me. She was like, sometimes we got to apologize for things we ain't sorry for. I said, I understand all that. But that sounds like something I say. But then I started looking at my man's actions, and I'm still hearing through the grapevine that you with the nonsense. Because, like, I ain't in the streets, but I understand, and I talk to people in the streets. One dude come, he's like, bro, your brother on some nonsense out here. I mean, I ain't got nothing to do with it. So, as I'm going about my day-to-day life, I'm hearing about certain jobs that, my relatives have put them on to and just didn't go through. And I was just like, maybe he'll make it with this music thing. Hopefully. But stay away from me and mine, folks. But he's a relative, so everybody else, they just like, well, Uncle Dana tripping. I'm on some militant stuff. I think that my brother is one of my clients. I was like, all right. So I just stood back. So, lo and behold, one day, my sister called me. Now, my sister is a school teacher. And she teach at the old high school. She teaches our old high school, bro, which is dope. But she by no means has been introduced to the street life at all. She don't wear handcuffs. She ain't never been on probation. She is a law-abiding citizen. My sister is not with the BS. So she called me. She's like, hey. I'm like, what's going on? She said, man, I need to talk to you. I'm like, what's up? She said, man, I need to talk to you. Where you at? We meet up. When we meet up, she showed me this. But it's not this one. See, initially, when they showed this,
there previously had been some confusion about the color of the pickup truck. Police said employees had seen a lighter color truck leaving, but this new video clears that up.
okay, so now, initially when they did the story, it was a white truck, a white Dodge. So, but here's the thing.
He was actually in an older model red Dodge Ram. I'm seeing leaving at the same time.
But police say it's an older model red Dodge Ram pickup.
Because when I see,
Fox 5 News, new video of the suspect and his getaway car. Here's video of what police say is an older model red Dodge Ram. He appears to be driving. Police are saying
he was wearing pants, and he had a long sleeve gray shirt under his vest. It did not have any police markings on it, but
employees
initially
during the search of the.
That's what they were showing. Initially, that's what they were showing, and I say, I ain't been around my little brother in a long time, but when I seen that picture right there, I say to myself, that is my little brother. My heart dropped. Then I'm just like, I'm in denial. I'm like, no, because he's smarter than that. Mind you, we don't have the details. Fox 5 went a step further, and they got the footage from next door. And that's how you was able to see the red truck. But initially, for a couple of days, they were saying it was a white Dodge. So my mama say she called him. He out of town. He in Alabama with his girlfriend. And she asked him. He's like, shit, no, I don't know nothing about that. But the whole time, I'm looking at this dude, I'm like, I said,
business, he was accused of stealing more than $400 from an employee's purse. The video, then during the search of the ID from the employees, enforcement flashed a badge, ordered people around.
That looked like my little brother. I'm looking at the body. I'm looking at all this. I'm like, where's all this technical gear coming from? Where'd you get this idea from? So then I started talking. I was like, they say he got a security job. I say, he got a security job. Yeah. He was at such and such. I said, what? Yeah, say they fired him because he kept buying extra stuff. I don't know if this is true. Kept buying stuff. Like, they gave him a black t-shirt that said security. You done came in here with a full technical jacket. Say you got fired for having a baton. You done brought a baton. What is wrong with you? Is your top flight security? What is wrong with you? What are you doing? What is wrong with you? Well, mama say, well, it's not funny. It's not funny. My mama say, he kept leaving, because I kicked him out. You don't live here no more. You can't stay here. He go to tight. You got to get the hell on. You can't come here. Don't need. I got camera. I see a red dog ride by this bitch. I'm calling the police. That's my word. So you staying with my mama. So my mama say, I kept seeing him leave with, after he got fired, I kept seeing him leave with the thing on. So she say he told her that he was going to job interviews. And she was like, with the full outfit on? So when Fox 5 do they thug thizzle and they really get to work and they pop up and they show that red truck,
ask for ID from the employee. Now, there
When I see
previously
this
had
on
been
the
some
news right
confusion
here,
about the color.
when I see that right there on the news, I say, that is my old truck. So now check this out. So that truck is not in my name anymore. Cause when I start dealing with you, I start dealing with you. Hey man, whatever you, here go the title right here. So the title in my mama name. Title in my mama name. So when they see the vehicle, they see the vehicle. Get what they do? They call her. Yeah. So, but mind you, and I'm gonna fade out, cause he technically has not been convicted. Well, they just caught him. I ain't gonna say that neither. He's incarcerated, is what I'm gonna say. But when we see this footage, my heart dropped. My heart dropped because that's my old truck. It's a red Dodge Ram 1500. I drive now a red Dodge 1500. You paroled out to my house. Guess what? The police ain't. They ain't stupid. So guess what they coming? And guess what they know I got? I got a license to carry. What happens if I'm coming out of the house 5 o'clock in the morning to take my daughter to summer camp or school or wherever we going? I fit the description because we look alike. When they look in the driveway, all they see is a red Dodge Ram. And they know you out here pretending to be the police. Well, you put my whole family in danger. You put the whole family in danger with this bullshit. You can't rectify that, bro. But in his defense, this is what I understand about the shifting of the paradigm. When you come home, you know, sometimes you got to be able to, you need people in your corner. You can do it by yourself, but you need people in your corner. I don't know what his exact issue was. I don't know if it was a mental issue. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if because he was the baby. I don't know. I can't put my hand on. And maybe it's because I'm the oldest, or maybe that I really wanted to do something else. I really saw myself doing something else. When I was in chain gang, I saw myself helping people stay out the chain gang. But I can't point the finger at him and be like, you're a bad guy, or you just, cause bro, I want to tell you that every day of my life since I've been released has been an angel sent day. I done had some days where I could have went right back to chain gang and would have been there. So I'm thankful that God saw enough of me to give me an opportunity to renew and to regain and to regroup and alter my mindset, because my brain was in a stupid place. I was like, bro, I just need a little pick me up. I don't need no pick me up now, bro. This my pick me up right now. So I'm saying that, but I can't point a finger and be like, you're a bad person because you broke the law. What I am gonna say is that I hope you get it right. I hope you get it right the right way. And as much as we don't see eye to eye, I can respect your intelligence, but you don't have no fear. A lot of people, they don't have fear, and they can't wait to show Mickey Ficky what they can do. And they ain't going for it the long way. I understand. The only way I can get it is going to be the long way, bro. I can't get it the fast way. Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail. That's the way it's set up. If I'm involved, somebody going to jail. So I understand. I ain't making it to the NBA. I ain't gonna be no, it's certain things in life I'm just not gonna be able to do. A successful criminal is one of those things. I'm not a smart criminal. I'm not an NBA player. I'll probably never hit the lottery. It's just not in the cards for me. what I am is a hard worker. I ain't that smart, and I might look kind of funny, but I ain't no fool. I know that when you associate with your past individuals and you don't have an agenda and you ain't dead set on, staying out the way, it don't take a whole lot to get you him back up. So as of right now, lil' bro is locked up. Of course, you violated parole, and then you got additional charges. And in my mind, I was like, you should just stay away from this topic. Just stay away from it because it's too close to home. But I told my kids about it in one of my classes. And the reason I do that is because I have to show you that I don't care how close it is, man. This is my blood brother. I should change this dude's diapers. Like, literally. I changed his diapers. This is my brother. I remember holding this dude when I was a kid, trying to get our breathing patterns on the same thing. I was a kid, bro, so I didn't know no better. But what I'm saying is, this is my mama child, bro. And I have to separate myself, bro. And sometimes that decision is not easy. Sometimes that is not an easy decision. But when I compare it to, it's real simple. Denzel asked the question, you want to go home? You want to go to jail? Oh, shit, I ain't got to think twice about that. I want to go home. I want to go home. I don't know what they want to do. I want to go home. So, in retrospect, man, I think about if there was something that I could have done differently. I wish I would have had some things set up for him where he wasn't, or he didn't think that he needed money. But there's a part of me that thinks that it don't matter what would have been set up, bro. I guess if you could have flooded him with money and opportunity, he could have done some things where he wouldn't have had to break the law. I don't have it like that. I don't have no pot of gold. I got some bills that's gonna be paid. I do have some land, but then even with the land, he was asking me. He was like, "Bro, you ain't paid the land off yet?" I was like, "No, but I'm paying on it. I ain't missing no payments." How? He was like, "Oh, it ain't yours then." Hey, man, I guess not. Then I'm paying the taxes on it, so I don't know what you want me to do. But it just came to a point where bro came off as being like, I don't like he was looking down on me or something, bro. Cause I was a working class citizen, and I guess he kept saying he was a private jet dude. So I hope he don't stay locked. You know what? I hope that he get everything that he need to get so that when he does come home, he don't go back to jail. And that's the honest truth. Oh, I don't wish no harm on him. I hope one day that we could be on the same page, but I don't see that happening in his lifetime. I just truly don't see it. And you still can't come around me. I don't fuck with you. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna lie, you to send me the chain. Cause let's just say I didn't know that you was on the nonsense and you was still staying at my house. You would have came in my house knowing you had just committed a felony. Them folks would have kicked this door in and took both of us to jail. Man, please, stay out of prison, Sheldon. Boy, stop. They would have took both of us to jail. I'll let y'all finish seeing it, and he is caught. They didn't call him.
Of the pickup truck. Police said employees had seen a lighter colored truck leaving, but this new video clears that up.
He was actually in an older model red Dodge Ram. On scene, leaving at the same time as him, was a gray and white Dodge Ram, and we're unsure at this time if they were all together.
And what you doing in Tyrone, Georgia? What in the world? Listen to me. Listen, I don't know where y'all from, but this Georgia, this Atlanta, Georgia right here. There are some places in Georgia that you need not be caught doing nothing but abiding by the law. Tyrone, Georgia, Peachtree City, listen to me. If you got 2 seatbelts, put them on when you go out there, because they don't care nothing about booking you. You went to Tyrone, Georgia? What is wrong with you? You went to Tyrone, Georgia, with some nonsense on your mind. Boy, shut your mouth. Let me tell you something. I don't recommend breaking the law anywhere. But before you go to Tyrone, Georgia, you need to talk to Jesus. You need to talk to Jesus. You need to have a heart-to-heart with Jesus. The balls on this nigga. The balls. You got, whew. Boy, Phil did not, they gave me all the Phil. That's how God did. He was like, I'm going to give him balls of steel. This one right here, going to be scary as hell. He going to be scared. Come on with that Phil. I'll take that Phil. Phil smell like freedom. You talking about? Boy, you went to Tyrone, shouted. And you stay going platinum, boy. You going to make the news. You hear me? You going to make the news. Last time you went to jail, you made the news. You going to make the news. Hey, man, y'all like, share, subscribe, man. Please get in this comment section. Please make this video go up. Critique is needed for growth. Help me, help somebody else. Help somebody. If you can help somebody stay out, man. If you can show this to somebody. Or you give me a topic to touch on, I'll tell whatever it is that you think that I need to touch on, man. Listen to me. I am here to be used for the greatness of humans. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, it don't matter. If I can help, that's what I'm here to do. That's the only way I feel worthy. That's the only way I can look myself in the mirror. That's the only way to right my wrong. That's what God then put on me. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you.